Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. Today I wanted to announce an amazing new enhanced smart home experience for you all that use Samsung products. This was announced in June, a new enhanced Smartthings API experience. If you're an owner of the Smartthings products by Samsung, you're probably reading this blog and you're really excited because they're enhancing your experience. They're making it better because the title would most certainly not be something that's designed to distract you from what's written in the actual article, would it? Let's scroll down and see what this means. They're talking about their Smartthings platform, which is their smart home platform for a lot of their smart devices you can install in your home. And the way that they are enhancing the platform is by billing you $4.99 a month if you are a non-commercial developer, and I'm guessing more if you are a commercial developer. So the product that you used to be able to use without having to pay Samsung a monthly fee now requires that you pay Samsung a monthly fee. Isn't that great? But wait, you can use it for free without paying if you use their application, which something tells me is less friendly with your personal data than something like Home Assistant. You used to be able to use Samsung smart home devices with Home Assistant. Home Assistant is something that I've shown you how to set up on the channel. When I want to change my air conditioner temperature, I can actually do that with my air conditioner not connected to the internet. It's beautiful. My air conditioner doesn't even know where I'm located. It doesn't know the time. It's gorgeous. When I look at it and has no idea what the time is or where I am, that makes me happy because I have to VPN into my house or use WireGuard in order to actually connect to it to tell it to change the temperature. Home Assistant is a great open source piece of software that's curated by members of the community that are sick and tired of the manufacturer having control over everything. I love having a smart home because everything in my smart home does not require a monthly fee and I control it. And none of my smart home devices that I have in my home, and I mean none of them, actually have the ability to connect to the internet. I can change my upstairs and my downstairs air conditioner whenever I want. And one of the things that I found interesting while I was reading through this entire process, you'll notice that they have the standard boilerplate. Samsung may revise this agreement, including without limitation, any operating rules, policies, and procedures at any time and without any prior notice by updating this posting. So again, this is one of those things where you sign a terms of service, you accept the terms of service, but you're accepting a contract that could change at any given point in time. I decided to actually look through some of the terms of the contract just to see what they changed. So right now, it says the PAT is valid from 24 hours from the creation date. Before, it said a PAT is valid from 50 years from the creation date. So going from 50 years to 24 hours, like, that would suck. Can you imagine if I told it? I'm 37, right? So if I'm really lucky, I may have 50 years of life left. Imagine, like, say, hey, Lewis, you have 50 years of life left versus you're going to die tomorrow. That's a pretty big fucking change when you're talking about being able to change the terms of the deal at any given time. Now, I did write something on this to try and get people who want to migrate off these platforms the ability to. I have the self-managed guide on the Fudo Wiki. As you can see, this is a very long description that goes over how to get every single fucking smart device in your home to be fully under your control. I tried to make it so that even if you've never used Linux over the course of your natural life and you have no idea how this works, that it's understandable to you. It was kind of motivated and inspired by the Slipperman Distorted Guitars from Hell guide that he wrote back in the late 90s, early 2000s. And I also have a complimentary 14-hour video series with full timestamps on exactly how it is you walk yourself through the entire process. If anybody here is confused on how to do stuff like this and you want to start, but you really don't know where, I have tried to curate this guide so that A, anybody can edit this. I want to be corrected by the community where I got anything wrong. But B, where you can really start from knowing absolute jack shit about any of this and build from the ground up. And I'm hoping that this will be a useful introduction for people who want to get into kind of having this stuff hosted in their house themselves, but don't know where to start. Or you've read a guide, but that guide assumes certain prerequisites that you don't have. This guide assumes almost no prerequisites. This assumes that you're completely fucking clueless. You don't have any networking hardware. You don't even know what a router is. And I try to go into it from scratch. This is free. There are no advertisements on this. This video is also demonetized on a demonetized channel. So even if you do not have uBlock Origin installed, you will not see an advertisement when you go to view this video unless YouTube puts them in there. And if they do, it is against the will of Futo because I know that they don't want people having ads in their videos. And I have seen some older Futo videos actually say, we've heard people say that the ads show up in the video even with us not monetizing it, and please do install an ad blocker. Please do let me know what you think of this, and let me know what you think of the self-managed guide that was put up a few years ago to try and get people who were a little bit curious to say fuck this shit to start saying fuck this shit. I think the worst part of this is the way that they were trying to promote this in the early days. Invited developers to integrate with Smartthings and innovate alongside thousands of Samsung products and partner devices, build connected experiences. They really wanted as many people as possible to try creating applications for their smart home ecosystem, only so that they could do the rug pull of charging everybody a monthly fee later. I really wouldn't mind if you just said up front, by the way, we don't want people using third-party apps and services, and if you do, we're going to bill you, versus trying to get as many people into the ecosystem as possible, trying to welcome them as much as possible, only to do the rug pull later. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. How do you feel about having a Samsung smart device in your home? How do you feel about buying an SSD from them, knowing that you have to have somebody with over 2 million subscribers threaten them with court just to be able to get warranty services on a professional tier product, the most expensive SSD that they create that you could buy in the consumer market to be able to get basic warranty? Yeah, Samsung's been going in the shitter for a while. Just my opinion. See you in the next video. Bye now.
We also have the duty not to infringe the IP rights in the process. It is in fact the manufacturers who have the relevant rights, not consumers.